Elizabeth Montgomery, the legendary actress best known for her iconic role as Samantha Stevens in the beloved TV series Bewitched, was not only a television trailblazer, but also a symbol of grace, charisma, and timeless beauty. Over the years, numerous photos of Elizabeth have resurfaced and circulated across fan pages, vintage Hollywood archives, and social media platforms, sparking conversations about her fashion choices and the elegant yet daring way she carried herself in front of the camera. Some of these vintage images, taken during promotional shoots or public appearances, have drawn attention for their boldness, especially for their era. While they might seem tame by today's standards, they were considered quite striking in the 1960s and 70s, leaving little to the imagination in terms of how Montgomery pushed against the traditional expectations of women in media. However, it's important to note that Elizabeth never intended to shock or provoke. Instead, she exuded a confident, modern femininity that made her both a feminist icon and a fashion trendsetter. Her beauty was often celebrated in magazines and press features, but what truly made her stand out was her fierce talent and the ability to portray strong, complex women on screen. Elizabeth's career wasn't just defined by Bewitched. She starred in numerous dramatic roles, pushing boundaries in made-for-TV movies that dealt with serious topics such as abuse, justice, and social reform. The recent buzz surrounding her, more glamorous and revealing photos, isn't about scandal. It's about rediscovering a star who balanced elegance with boldness, always ahead of her time. Fans today admire her not just for her captivating looks, but for how she used her fame to speak out on causes she cared about, including civil rights and women's liberation. In an age before social media, Elizabeth Montgomery managed to leave a lasting impression through charisma, charm, and intentional choices, both in her work and public image. These photos that are now trending again highlight the golden age of Hollywood and remind us of a time when sophistication and allure went hand in hand. Rather than viewing them through a sensational lens, they should be seen as a celebration of a woman who owned her narrative, embraced her identity, and set the tone for future generations of actresses. As we revisit these striking images, we also reflect on Elizabeth Montgomery's enduring legacy, not just as a beautiful face, but as a powerful performer, a social advocate, and a woman who dared to be herself. Stick around as we dive into her most talked about moments in vintage photography, how media interpreted her image, and why her influence remains strong to this day.